Howdy, 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 folks. More Monster Hunter Wilds gameplay with part 8, I believe. We've reached the 5th area in the game. And if it's it's either 5 or 6, I don't know, I lost count. But, we've found Nata's home village in the ruins of a lost civilization, probably the one that has been ever present with Monster Hunter since the beginning, whose ruins dot the landscapes.
Got a sec? I got something for you.
Yes, Gemma, I know. And last time we found this place, we ran into a Doshiguma and a Rathalos, but they were not normal. Like, both of them were pale with white stripes and glowing, pulsating purple line veins. And the Doshiguma had atrophied digestive organs and no reproductive ones of any kind. So something funny is going on around here. I'm also thinking of changing my character's hair again. I'll go with this. So Tashin is like the village leader, or at the very least their head researcher, scholar, whatever.
It's time I showed you what our ancestors created. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
I was going to tell Nata these things the day it all happened. Now, the whole truth will be yours. The place I'm taking you is known to the Keepers as the resting place. Before we go, I need to tell you about the monster that attacked the village.
Do tell.
It is a guardian by the name of Arkveld.
Arkveld! I knew it was an extinct species. But what exactly is a guardian?
It's the name we have used since the age of Wyveria for monsters that serve people.
Huh?
What do you mean, serve?
It is the secret we've kept these many years. Now then, follow me.
I wonder how deep this goes.
I'm almost afraid to find out.
Monsters that serve people. There's no way there are monsters that will just follow people's orders, right?
Not if you've specially bred them.
See for yourselves just what the guardians are.
So are they like specially bred? Like domestic dogs or something? Domestic dogs that have gone wild? But no, even they would still have reproductive and stomach-based organs. These things have no such, and they're running on some other kind of juice, probably that wilk shit that's been brought up so many times. Wait a minute, what the hell? Cocoons?
monsters succeeded in creating life. Creatures they called guardians. To this day, they hibernate in these cocoons.
You've got to be kidding me.
So they're not
They're
natural.
the legacy passed on to us.
Seriously?
The Guardians were created with several unique properties. One, they don't eat. Wyveria's energy is their sole requirement to function.
The white stuff.
Thus, they have no need for predation.
That explains the behavior of the Doshagama and Rathalos we saw.
Two, they live indefinitely, and therefore have no need to reproduce.
They
Unless
don't
you
die of natural causes?
Unless you
Not as
kill
long
all
as
of
they
them.
continue to consume the wyvern milk. Ever since Wyveria fell, the Guardians stayed dormant until recent years when they began to awaken. This place is rich in wyvern milk. They have all the sustenance they could ever need.
Yet Arkveld escaped to the outside world.
The Guardians were modeled after existing monsters, enhancing their traits. And it seems that Arkveld was singled out.
Because its species was extinct.
I don't know if that's the only reason, but yes, it was different. Arkveld awakened, attacked the village, and fled. Despite the loss of many lives, our only option is to continue watching over the Guardians still here. It is the destiny that we have inherited from...
Tashin, out there, I saw many things. Many people, creatures, all living life to the fullest. Life. Is that what you call this? Constructed husks that can't even eat? Locked away when they're no longer needed? Arkveld. All it wanted was to be free! And I don't know which of us is worse.
Nata. If things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't take it out on you.
You really do take after your father. Not, his role among our people was particularly important. That pendant has a very unique function. The energy of Wyveria. Come. You will see.
So Arkveld is an unnaturally produced clone of an extinct species of wyverns. So it was technically not the last of a true species anyway. They're long gone. He's just a clone. Like a Monster Hunter equivalent of Jurassic Park. Uh-oh. Speak of the devil.
I thought they didn't need to eat. Nata! Tashin! We have to find them! What? Are you nuts?
Oh shit. Oh shit, shit, shit. Stop targeting the monster, you idiot. Ugh. He really does look like Megatron with that helmet.
Hang on tight! Don't get shaken off! Got it on the ground!
Ow. Ow.
Outmuscle that monster!
Okay. I heavily misjudged the viability of the switch from poison to sleep. Guardian Arkveld. Ow. I thought I jumped, but apparently not. A new trick I learned since the beta. That I got learned about.
Get out of there!
Ugh, come on. Well, I couldn't break anything off of them, but it's okay.
We need to find Nata. I'll get the others.
Be careful.
Also, I heard that this was a version of Arkveld that can only be fought once, which is kind of a bummer.
It's enough to temporarily...
Tashine, you're okay. We were so worried.
We hid in the cocoons. It tricks the Guardians, at least for a while.
And these? Wow.
I am once again in your debt. Thank you. The strength you possess, it is...
You saw it, right? What Arkveld was doing.
Yeah, it was feeding.
Yes, it was feeding. It's unprecedented. Where did it learn this behavior?
Being out in the
Can it
world.
still be considered a guardian? And if not, what is it in danger of becoming?
You're certain this has never happened before?
No, at least not that I'm aware of.
Life finds a way.
Wait, the Allharken. She would know more than I.
The Allharken?
Yes, she is somewhat of an advisor to the Keepers. She hearkens information from far reaches and has amassed knowledge from across history.
Where can we find her?
In a village some distance from here. But a blizzard and a giant monster there makes the path treacherous. No Keeper dares make the journey.
Let's go.
We've come this far.
Don't be foolish. You do not know what awaits you.
Tashine, they can do it. I know they can.
Even so,
I'm going with them. If the Allharken knows what Arkveld is becoming, I need to know.
please take care of him for me. And may your courage bring us the answers we seek.
We gotta prepare if we're gonna take on the cold.
Agreed. Let's regroup at the Keeper's village.
Guardian scales. Guardian Arkveld. Yeah, I'm told that this version of Arkveld is fought only once in the entire game, and you can't fight it ever again. Which kind of sucks. I mean, if the normal version is like this anyway, then I guess what's the point of complaining, but I don't know. It just feels silly to have a certain version of a certain monster fought once and only once. Still, I got to fight him again and learn a little more how he works. Like before, when I got caught in his chain attack in the beta, when I played it, I didn't stream it because I figured, nah, why bother? Before, you could like knife your way out of it. I didn't know that you could slingshot out of it if you had ammo. And that's cool, I like that. More options involved.
Everyone, I'm told the Allharken lives in a village in the peaks called Suja. However, the only path there from the ice shard cliffs is frozen over and supposedly untraversable.
We'll need to set up a base camp somewhere and search for a different route.
Well, we're in luck then. Astrum unit got in touch. And it sounds like they've built a base camp in that secret place Rove showed us.
Then what do you say we link up with them and share everything we've learned?
Chapter 3 already? I will say I like the idea of artificial monsters. It's basically Jurassic Park when you think about it.
Before we go, we should do a resupply and evaluate our equipment.
Take care up there. You got it, boss. Here. Selection's not bad, huh? We're open day or night.
Anything new from Gemma?
You know where to find me, sure. What are we making today?
Okay, so now we got new weapons. Guardian Rathalos, huh?
Yaha.
Yeah, it's basically a normal Rathalos sword, but recolored. I like the color scheme with the white and red. So basically, these Guardians are artificial clones of monsters. They're not natural. Freaky. Except, unlike Jurassic Park, where the dinosaurs were meant to be theme park attractions, these things were basically beasts of burden. Guardian Doshiguma. Yeah, I'm still not the sharpness. Okay, even though this is a copy paste too, it's a copy paste that makes sense. I don't mind this. It was stupid in World because they basically just took the bone and steel swords and just slapped parts onto them. So whereas this is fine. I like this. This has somewhat been around since the previous games. I can live with that.
What are we making today?
The Rampapolo is basically a saw. Hilarious. Honestly, I like Lalabarina's sword more than Nersilla's.
What are we making today?
Guardian Rathalos dual blades made a return. That's nice. Water element. Ajarakan. I really like the look of the Ajarakan ones. Unfortunately, I have to make these in order to get to these. I like Doshiguma's dual blades, actually. The sharpness is pathetic, unfortunately, but...
Got something in mind?
Ooh, that Guardian Wrath Switch axe looks nasty. I love it. White with red eyes.
Anything catch your eye?
Rathalos Glaive. Old favorite.
Got something in mind?
So, Rathalos' weapons all came back from the looks of things. Again, unfortunate that they still are picky and choosy with a lot of the new monsters. It's like, come on, really? Give every monster their own weapons instead of cheapening out. Anyway, what's with the armor? What do we got? Guardian Doshiguma and Guardian Rathalos. Yeah, it's just a purple glow version of it. Classic Rathalos armor with new shoe shine. Or Wilk shine. If we want to be technical. Guardian Sacred armor. What?
Got something in mind?
Sacred feather, so there's huntable sacrets in the game? I guess so. I like the skirt. Cool. That is cool. I like it. I wish there was more of an actual set to it, but fare thee well. So, what do I need? Yeah, I kind of want it. I need feathers. Okay, feathers.
See you later.
Ice Shard Cliff Space. What's going on over here? So this is basically like an Atlantis plot. Oh, daylight's different today. Anything different at Kunafa? As a matter of fact, yes. Isai. Do you think you could join us for a meal again? Grandmother Nona really enjoyed your company, as did I. We'll reach out when we're ready to host you, and I hope you'll come by. As you grow closer to the villagers, they may offer you meals. These meals will offer you longer lace tasting, more effective boosts than grilling. Oh, okay, so it's not a one and done thing. You can come over and eat. Would you like to join us for a meal?
Yeah.
Sandtide always comes after the fowl. There's a lot to prepare for its arrival. So if everyone is a bit more curt than usual, we're all pretty busy right now. Okay, so because of whatever this civilization did thousands of years ago, it altered the weather patterns, and as a result, it caused every life form that lives in the Forbidden Lands to basically adapt to it. So basically, the seasons are basically going on light speed. They're not going the slow, normal 365 day a year, 1/4 of a season round. It's like way too fast.
Welcome.
Here we go again with the eating.
Go ahead. Help yourselves.
Not a fan of the beans, personally. Not my thing.
Let's share another meal soon.
Okay, so that's why that little thing was right there next to the wind shard. It's basically a meal invitation. This is gonna sound very harsh, but I personally feel like Capcom spent way too many resources on meaningless shit like the way the food looks. Like, how Zora Magdaros, they were so overly ambitious with it to the point that it took up so much resources and time away from other shit that would have made far more sense to put more time into. Well, I feel it's kind of a similar problem here. It's like, You know how I've been harping on the lazy copy-paste designs for the beta armors in this game? I feel like had they just not set so much time on other more meaningless shit like how the pizza looks, instead of just having more time to develop everything else, in my opinion, it would have been far more efficient use of resources. It's like, do I really care how um viscous the bread looks? No, I do not. I would have much preferred had they spent more time doing everything else correctly and up to standard. The armor sets I mentioned, more monster variety, more weapon variety. Why is it that 90% of the monsters in the game have like one or two weapons to them, but not a weapon for every class based on them? It's like, I would love a freaking Raydao Greatsword or Lala Barina, Greatsword, or what else? What else is there? Like a switch axe for so and so? It's like, come on, priorities. I want to see if I can get, if I can find any of those secrets.
Time for a quick break?
For sure. The wyvern milk seems to be leaking out in irregular locations.
Guardian Rathalos.
Really magnificent tree. I'm sure it has quite a storied history.
Guardian Secrets.
What do you suppose this is? It looks quite old. You can have materials that have almost as well.
Nope, I don't want to hunt you right now.
I'll ride with you. I'll just hop off for now. Wow, what a view! Here we go!
Sharp Fang. Okay. So I added the sacred to my list, so I should be able to have activated a quest for them by now.
Please, as if anyone wanted to hear one more word of that windbag's garrulous speech.
I, for one, would have preferred a chair over any of those awards.
They're guildmasters and acquaintance, so I'll try to mention this privately. If we make it home in one piece.
They're trash talking somebody.
Right.
Okay, so Guardians slay 6 sacreds. Eternal Rain, Doshiguma, New Udra. I want the sacred waste, so I'm going to do a hunt for those very quickly.
A lot of them. Let's get to it.
Let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
There! That's our target!
Well,
Small monsters as well.
you're hearing me shark fangs, but no feathers. There it is. Give me the honey, will you? Thank you. Shit. Camp. Sorry, Bolga. Oh, shit. They're going after the Rathalos. Are they stupid or crazy? I guess a little bit of both. It's okay, Rathalos, I'm not going after you. Carry on. Sylvie, don't attack him. He's not on our list right now. I'm actually vaguely reminded of Gormagala and Safi Jiva with the stripes. How they crisscross all over. Alright, now I can actually choose some new shit for once.
Might have info to share too. Let's head to their camp in the cliffs.
Before we go, we should do a resupply and evaluate our equipment.
Yes.
Hey. Anything catch your eye? Yaha.
I am also considering going back and hunting other monsters. Oh, so we needed Guardian stuff. That's why we couldn't do anything before. They made it a required gimmick. Again, I really wish I could zoom in into the armor, but I can't for whatever reason. Oh, they basically took Valhazak and Namiel's armor and fused it together. It looks pretty gnarly. Yeah, it reminds me very heavily of Valhazak. Imagine how cool it would have been with another set involved, but whatever. I'm going for it. Fuck it.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Yay. Gothic boots and garters. Now we can look at how the rest of it looks. Oof, Duna. All the Okay, this is the male plate, but it looks like they made it to be modeled to model over the woman form, which, okay, I will give credit. That is kind of nice that they did that. Ooh. Very tropical. But this is what I really want right now, so I'm going for that.
Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection.
Yay. I look pretty. Pretty, I says. But is there anything I want for my head? I don't want anything too elaborate. That's what I'm having problem with. The friggin' Sephiroth hair right there. Plague Doctor mask. Oh man. Crown. The Lala Barina headdress. Scylla braces. There's Scylla sleeves. Actually, no, Hirobami sleeves. I either want the Ajarakan
I'm ready to work.
I'll go with the Hirobamis.
Alrighty. Perfection.
Male, technically, but the armbands make it work.
Fit you to a T. Got a sec? I got something for you.
Okay, now I'm getting somewhere.
Sure. What are we making today?
I can't do anything with my Nursilla sword, sadly.
Yo. You know where to find me.
Okay, I like how I look right now, so let's go to Ice Shard.
Please, as if anyone wanted to hear one more word of that windbag's garrulous speech.
Hey, look who's here. We took the liberty of building a base camp in this fine place you found for us. We'll conduct our investigation of the cliffs from here.
Something I'd like your thoughts
We have
on.
new info on the White Wraith. Get ready for this one.
Synthetic? You're kidding.
If it turns out to be true, that's a bombshell.
It's not like it's never been talked about before. Possibility of creating new species. But
That's why we need to find a way to Suja, to find out as much as we can.
Well, in that case, perhaps we should contact the local expert.
We bumped into a very verbose Wadwad while investigating the cliffs.
Rove.
Think I know the one.
All right. I'll take you to where he is.
That'd be great. You ready to go?
Werner and I will stay put.
The Great Bridge up ahead should get us to his hidey hole all the quicker. So there's an ancient city, synthetic species, and someone called the Al-Harkin. Am I keeping up?
Yep.
I'd never heard of any of this before.
And I'm sure your head is spinning as much as mine.
And
Once we're across the bridge.
all this anti-gravity shit.
So this is what it's like on the inside.
Alma, look at those arches.
We're seeing the remnants of civilization at its prime.
Time really is just a straight line, huh?
Just a line of infinitesimal moments leading to the present.
Collect some stuff. Ah, fish. Do I want to fish, or... Glass parexis. Wait, isn't that the fish that has see-through flesh?
What's this? How capricious our meetings and partings seem to be. Surely not explained. I assume you have traveled here to seek my wisdom.
That's right. How did you know?
We need to reach a village called Suja. Do you know of a way there?
What paths may be are limited only by our minds. I know of a path paved in air, grouted with risk and patrolled by a Goliath. What say you?
Come to think of it, Tashin did mention a giant monster.
It's a risk we have to take. Can we count on you, Rove?
You may. There.
The bridge.
That way. Straight on to the end. The path is self-evident.
What's left of the bridge?
But is it though?
There's no way.
Our sacred can probably make it, but...
The beast is away. Now is the time.
What, like the Balrog or something?
Thank you.
May your journey reward you.
Can you take the rear? Let's go.
Uh-oh. That is big.
What? Now was not the time.
Dahaad.
Let's keep going.
He's a Leviathan. The biggest I've ever seen. He looks like a giant xenomorph. Also, you know a monster is cool when organ music starts playing.
Is everyone alright? That thing scares the wits out of me.
We can't go any further while it's around. Hunter, I believe this is where we excel.
Right. Alma, Gemma, Nata, you stay here.
We'll get the camp set up in no time.
Repel Dahaad. Make basic preparations at makeshift camps. Get rid of some of this so I don't need to have it hogging my inventory. Yeah, he looks like a xenomorph if you crossed it with something out of Dino Crisis 3.
Creature this size, let's do it by the book. Go for the head and forelegs first. Let's do this. If anyone's got my back, I know it's you.
He's as big as Cove Terroroth. Not as massive, but big all the same. And he's not even an Elder Dragon. I don't think. There he goes.
Ow, ow, ow! Gotta treat that.
Cool. This is cool.
Down! Now it'll be easier to target those bridges on the back.
Ah!
Hang on, Hunter. Monster down.
Shit.
Hang on, Hunter.
Medicine! Wheels inbound!
Woo. Now that's how it's done. Guess you damaged giant monsters before, huh?
Hey! Get out of there!
Don't get hit now.
Oh no. He's mad. They basically did the it's the behemoth shit again with the targeting. Except this is actually good. Lock. Yeah, I can't move out of the way in time. Oh, he looks so cool. No pun intended.
Over here! Now you can attack us back directly!
Cool.
I'll ride with you.
They basically took Behemoth and Kolv Taroth and actually made it good. I can't believe this.
I'll just hop off now.
What's he doing? Wait a minute. A rock. That can't be what I think it is. What the? Like the Balahara. Did I do anything? Oh, the weight's bringing the structure down. Awesome. What the? Take cover. Where? Oh my god, they did it. They brought it back, and they actually did it good. Bring down the wall. Bring it down.
Down that easily.
Got the tail. Where's the tail?
send it to the abyss.
Well, we'll be back for him later, that's for sure.
By some miracle. Never again.
I'm okay.
The blizzard.
What happened to it?
This area appears unaffected.
Is this it?
Well, we know he's not an artificial monster because he actually bled regular blood. That was awesome. That is probably my new favorite monster in the game so far. I mean, I hadn't really picked any favorites just yet, but I think as far as Wilds goes, I think I may have found it. And you want to know something funny? They basically took what they did with Behemoth, Safi'jiiva, Alatreon even, except it's actually fucking good. They made it good. It's like, I wouldn't have minded Behemoth so much if it wasn't reliant on weird MMO bullcrap. It's like, I like the whole pissing off monsters that they target you, and even doing surviving super attacks. That's all fine. The problem with Behemoth was how tedious and unintuitive it was. And then Kolv Taras and Safi'jiiva came around, and what ruined them was they tried to do this whole, again, MMO shit with the whole mass multiplayer gimmick. And in the case of Kolv, and in the case of both of them also, Safi'jiiva had the Nova attack, Kolv didn't, but one thing they also had, other than the whole mass multiplayer thing that was so annoying, was the fact that they made it where there was like another artificial timer. It's like, why? You already have a timer in the game, which, by the way, the timer also serves as the DPS for Monster Hunter. You don't need any other bullshit like what they did with Alatreon. So it's like, okay, none of that running away shit. Let us fight the freaking monster until either it kills us or we kill it. That's it. None of this MMO artificial bullcrap. And then Alatreon came and made it even worse with the whole Eschaton Judgment thing, where you couldn't do anything to it. It was either die or die slightly slower with that overcomplicated beef jerky nonsense. And yet, here comes, here comes this game. Well, I say this game, but truth be told, Rise actually did it better. I actually feel like I need to stream that game for this, because Switch didn't have the capability, so I can only do so much. But basically what I'm saying is, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak took what they tried to do with Behemoth all the way through Alatreon and applied it through Amatsu, where Amatsu did a supernova everything die attack, but you want to know what made it tolerable? They actually gave you a way out they actually gave you options to survive it. It doesn't hit the damn camps, thank God. And the implementation of it is actually intuitive and fits with the gameplay.
with in the case of Rise, the silk bugs, where you could like use them as wedge beetles. In this game, they're like, you know what? We'll just give it to you. You can possibly survive it the old-fashioned way, but it's probably not the way you should do it. You're probably gonna die anyway. But then you look up and you're like, oh, okay, we can call down the pillars and use them not just as boulders to jump onto the monster, but also as cover for when he does the Nova attack. That is fine. That is cool. That makes sense. It took them like a whole game and an update to finally get it right, but it's about freaking time. It's like, thank you, Capcom. You learned your lesson. You actually did what you should have done from your experience with Behemoth. It's like giant monsters with super attacks. It's all well and good. Just do it right. Don't make it tedious. And they didn't make it tedious. It was actually fun. And I'll also say, if there is one benefit to not focusing so much on the Elder Dragons, it means they can actually make other monster types shine. Because this was cool. It's like a giant xenomorph Leviathan with ice powers. That was awesome. I had fun with this fight. I mean, at least for low rank anyway. I can't comment on high rank because we're not there yet. But I really liked what I saw. Like, if they do giant monster fights more like this and Amatsu and Sunbreak with none of the tedious bullshit of Iceborne, Elatrion, Safi'jiiva, and Cold, or Behemoth, the one that ruined everything. Behemoth ruined the endgame for both World and Iceborne with all of its nonsense. I'm sorry, but with how horribly it was implemented. But if it's more like this, where it actually does play into the game's strengths, and it's tolerable and not tedious, great. More like this. I'm fine with that. Give us more giant monsters of this kind, without the nonsense. Even, I will say, even Fatalis was kind of bullshit because of the whole incredibly stupidly fast he moved, making it where you could barely keep up with him. It didn't feel right. But no, this was good. I had fun. No complaints. So far, at least. Relief of Jin Dahaad.
Suja, right? Where we'll find the Allharkin.
Suja. That was cool, man. So freaking cool, man. I caught new life. Yeah, the glass Paroxys. I remember them. Jin Dahaad, Leviathan that sits at the peak of the Ice Shard Cliffs ecosystem. Surrounds its massive form in cold temperatures via ridge-like cooling organs across its body. Uses the frost to travel. At first, I thought he was a dual-element monster, because when I saw the trailer with him, where he's glowing red from the Nova, it's like, I thought it was like an explosive firepower. Nope, it doesn't have fire powers. It's just a high increase in body temperature. Fires his weak points. Is his main weakness from the looks of things, which makes sense. Legs are breakable. Hind legs breakable. Ice plate. The tail is breakable and severable. He has a whole lot of stuff onto him. Sleep isn't as effective, but Blast Blight apparently is. And Exhaust. Well, wait, Exhaust? That's a new thing? Since when? Obtainable materials, not much to glean from that just yet. Guardian Arkveld. Construct, which apparently we fight only once, which sucks. Unless there's something else they haven't told us yet. So they said I can change my hunter now, right? Field survey. Long forgotten flame, beyond the deluge. Sneak attack. Hit him where it hurts. Silver crown or higher or higher. I want to change my thing, but it won't let me. Customize. It won't let me do it. And I don't know how to do it. I did it once and now I can't figure out how to do it. Ugh. It won't let me do it. I guess it must be something I have to do at the campsite.
This looks like it leads all the way up.
It's so strange here. You'd hardly know we passed through all that cold.
The weather here is milder for some reason.
If you told me this place was protected by some secret aegis, I'd believe it.
Oh. That looks different.
Look over there. That's where we came from.
Can you even believe we made it across that?
That's a city. That is not a natural formation. That is a freaking city. I can't use binoculars out here. Boo. Yeah, all that is a frozen over Shangri-La Atlantis thing.
Are you the ones?
Oh, they got pigs too. Wyverians. I've been waiting for you. You're a hunter, yes? Alharkin has informed me of your coming. So is she a prophet? Where is the Alharkin? This time of day, likely out harvesting food. Yeah, they're Wyverians. Basically the elf race of Monster Hunter, for those unawares. And they have a more, funny enough, reptilian ancestry. Hey look, it's the little fluffy bird things. From World. Of course, similar to old synapsids, they seem...
Done here then?
So...
Doing the harvesting up top. The Alharkin said she would.
So yeah, they have a more reptilian ancestry, but much like ancient mammal precursors, like the old synapsids and therapsids, they went from reptilian-ish to more mammalian as time went on. So yeah. Once we're done, let's head up and help the Alharkin. You should pick up the pace then. Would I do it with one? Probably. I mean, I liked Hinoa and Minoto well enough, and Rise. Everyone was fangirling over Hinoa and Minoto and Rise. It didn't take long for the cultured artwork to happen. Poogie with a frog on his head. Ah, got Eastern honey. Okay, so it's just like in World. You can only pet him so long until he starts to get irritated. Let me guess, this is where the Elder Melder stuff is going to happen. Well, Elder Melder without the, I can't target? No, I can't target. Do they all go through a reverse growth spurt and shrink when they get older? Probably. Then again, how does that explain his immenseness in Monster Hunter 4?
Wow, we're really high up. The Allharkin must be here somewhere.
Right over here.
Excuse me. My name is Alma. I was wondering if you could help us.
Welcome. I have been expecting you.
Are you the Allharkin?
The Keepers have been known to call me that, yes.
It's an honor to meet you. We've come to...
I know, child. I have already heard.
A little abrupt.
So we meet at last, if I may. My word. How tired you must be. We will fight.
Wait. Please, tell me. I'm one of the Keepers. My name is Nata. There's a guardian that attacked our village. The one called Arkveld.
And you desire to know why it did this?
Yes. Why did it escape? Why did it start hunting?
Do you know why the Guardians came into existence?
Because the Keepers created them?
Come with me.
I think it's only half right. That is definitely what used to be a castle. It's too irregular.
This was your capital, Wyveria.
In a time long before our reckoning, the people of Wyveria created the Dragon Torch, a source of limitless energy. They channeled this energy along the Wormways, wielding its power in every corner of the land. At times, it was lightning to dispel monsters, or a heavy downpour to cleanse poisons discarded upon the land. It was fire to forge precious materials, and it negated the very weight of buildings so they could mount the sky. Nature's laws were no more than a suggestion to them. Their crowning achievement was the Guardians, a host of servile creatures to do their bidding. Wyveria's supremacy was beyond question.
If that's the case, how did such a glorious city come to ruin?
They invited calamity upon themselves. After the people were put to rout, the Guardians fell into a deep slumber.
But Arkveld woke up. What is Arkveld? What should the Keepers do? Please. My uncle said that you would have the answers.
Where that creature's transformation will end, even I cannot say. That must disappoint you. I am sorry. But even I cannot give you the perfect explanation you seek. You and I are the same. We live amongst a collection of brief moments. The world is changed by their influence. When all of these uncountable moments have passed, where will Arkveld be? Where will you? My role is to watch and listen. You feel responsible for this guardian?
Yes, I'm a keeper. No, that's not why. I want to know what will happen to Arkveld. If my friends are with me, we can learn and help.
If that is your choice, then go forth, child. Stand witness to how its existence unfolds. So much beauty. Everything is truly, truly beautiful.
That takes care of the base camp.
We should talk with the people here while we have the chance.
I'm glad you all made it here safely.
Well, thank you for making space for us. It was very kind of you.
If you don't mind me asking, what's that building over there for?
What, that? Oh, 'tis nothing special. We use it for melding.
Of course.
If it is of interest to you, we could find someone to tell you about it.
Melding pot services. Great aid for hunts. Worth checking out.
While I have you, if it pleases you, the Allharken has asked if you would repast with us.
Please us? We'd be completely honored.
Tell the Allharken we accept her invitation with the greatest pleasure.
We will be gathering to repast further up the slope.
Sekka. Trade, huh? You came from far-off place. How fascinating. Proposition, if you will. Interested in swapping possessions. That depends. What do you got? Intuition tells me you have interesting items. How have I been lately? Someone actually came. Quite the surprise. Not that it phases me. Surprising all the same. Dragon scale vase gives us eggs. Max potion for wyvern sprout. But I don't have wyvern sprout.
Later then.
Hunter, do you mind if we take a peek inside?
Hell yeah.
Technology never ceases to amaze, and more often than not, it comes in handy too.
Please, this is my itch. Let me scratch it.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Goodness me, wonder sort of little bird would fit in. Take the materials with you. Allharken bade me ready it for you. Use them in our melding pot. Happy to do it with any materials of yours, too. Transforms unwanted decorations into appraisal items. Crushed crystal.
You should go for a walk. It's a
beautiful night. Are you looking for something?
Mystery orb. Okay, that's how many I have.
Take care now.
So they want us to go up there.
Gemma's not here. Guess I'll come back later. Olivia, Athos. Nice night, isn't it?
All the nicer when you've just taken on a monster of a monster. We make a pretty good team. Something tells me it's not your first time wrangling with something that size. And I hear you're a bit of a nomad, going from one place to another. Any particular reason why?
Hunter's life for me.
Sorry to disappoint, but no. What about you? What's your story?
Me? I suppose there's an idea in my head of what I should be. So I try to do what I think is right, hoping it will take me one step closer to it.
That sounds like it requires a lot of discipline.
It can sometimes. But then I look at you and think, what's it all for? Maybe I'd be better off living free as a bird. Look at me getting all deep. Must be this clean mountain air.
Random number that I don't know. Go away. Just realized my eyelashes were not the same color as my hair.
You are.
I've been having a look around, as this kind person just explained to me. This is called the Oscultary. It's where the Allharkin prays. To the people of Suja, it's a very important place.
Must be, if they use it for prayer.
We live in such a fascinating world. For every place, there's a different treasure. And for every treasure, there's a need that it fills.
Holy shit, he's big. So I guess his immenseness was not a one-off. Some Wyverians do get larger as they grow older. I guess it depends on the individual. You're the hunter. Tetsuzan. Sounds Mesoamerican. Your pardon, please. I'm one who watches over Suja, even gracious hosts. And you see, I soar over wings fit to reign in the roughest gale. Cool. Damn, look at that. Quite the view.
Oh, hello,
Hunter. Quite a view, isn't it?
That's what I said.
Aren't you cold, Nata?
I'm okay. The two of us were just talking about Arkveld.
The Allharkin said she didn't know what would become of it. But we can figure it out, right?
You've taught me time and time again, Hunter. Things in nature happen for a reason. If it decided to leave Wyveria, if it realized it needed to eat, there has to be a reason for it.
Right. And together we'll find it.
I'm getting a Life Finds a Way Jurassic Park vibe.
I won't let you down. I may still be learning, but I'll do my part.
By the way, I love how the scout fly lantern is mounted directly on my crotch. Where the heck is Gemma? Or Gemma, however you say her name.
I don't know about you, Hunter, but I'm starting to think we're in over our heads.
Think we should pack it in?
Yeah, right. After coming this far? You know, Hunter, when breaking a big rock, I use a tiny wedge. When dealing with something difficult, I treat it like a big old rock. I get to hammering away at it. I just keep hammering away, and eventually, that little wedge does its thing. I believe in that wedge. Just like I believe in you.
Hope I don't let you down.
You? Never. Hunter, we may not be much. Just a couple of sputters in the ether. But we can move mountains.
Well, let's not get too over our heads, because the last time somebody made it where they could move literal mountains, look what happened. So, they got way over their heads in controlling nature, and nature finally said, go, fuck off. Enter Fatalis and the other Elder Dragons. I hope we do get some Elder Dragons coming back with the expansion. I would like Namiel, Nergigante, and Valhazak to come back. That's who I really want to return if we're talking returning dragons. I can deal without Kushala and Teostra, because they've been in so many games now where it's just like, okay, can we have the new dragons come in? Can we have, those guys have another shot? Heck, bring Malzeno back even.
Welcome. This way.
I mean, you'd probably have to do it without the, you'd have to probably have it be primordial Malzeno in that case, because, the whole, curio thing.
Please have a seat. We've been waiting for you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
More food physics.
Let us eat.
Thank you.
Olivia
Thank you for
doesn't
the
look too
meal.
bad.
It was really delicious.
That warms my heart to hear. Shall we converse before you go?
Yes. Olivia doesn't look too bad. Toned, but pretty good. I was expecting her to... I mean, I got the impression she'd look like a certain somebody in a certain sequel to a certain Sony game, but nope. She's fine. She's tolerable. I mean, I like how both me and her are like the only armor-wearing hunters, and we stripped down to our bare clothes. Then again, Alma and Get Gemma don't hunt, so we're probably relaxing without all that stuff glued onto us. Anyway, what disaster struck Wyveria?
There's something we want to know. It's about the calamity Wyveria brought on itself.
To be honest, I think most, if not all of us, can venture a healthy guess.
Yes, no doubt you can. Once the threat of war loomed at their gates, they created a guardian to be their savior. Unaware that it would spell their own demise. Or perhaps they did know. That guardian fell dormant, but remains alive to this day.
There's a guardian out there that can eradicate whole civilizations?
Did you witness the capital's fall yourself?
No, I merely hear the whisperings of history. Yet they are as clear as the sounds of yesterday.
So they created something, and it did not go the way they wanted, and they went and did it anyway. Where's Arkveld?
I want to see what Arkveld becomes, but we have no idea where it's gone.
In that case, Nata, let me ask you one question. What do you make of hunters?
Huh? I think they're incredible. I'd love to be more like them. Tracking monsters, working out their behavior. Oh! Of course! If we want to learn about Arkveld, we need to learn more about Guardians first.
And where are Guardians born? Where are they found? Wyveria.
Sounds like we need to go into the ruins and continue our investigation there.
So we'll have 6 areas then, I think.
Suja is such a mysterious place. The weather is so calm here. It's so unlike the other regions.
Is there some trick to it?
There's no trick at all. It's actually quite simple. Our Wyverian ancestors left the capital, discovered a land of calm, and planted their lives here. Where they took root, we continue to grow. Nothing more.
You're too humble. Even as an outsider, I can see the care and love you've poured into this village. It's beautiful here, truly.
A Wyverian can endure many more seasons than a human. Perhaps that is the trick to how much we've grown.
We should be on our way.
Thank you once again.
It has been a great fortune to meet you.
I'll find Arkveld, no matter what it takes.
May the path you find be the one you seek.
All right, let's return to the base camp in Silt.
So, you think you'll just enter Wyveria and study the Guardians?
Yes.
That's right. There's still so much about them we don't understand.
Uncle, I know the Keepers have spent 1,000 years here. But curiosity is important and powerful. I've learned that traveling with my friends.
The Allharkin said it too. Go forth and stand witness.
We'll find Arkveld together.
Yes. Yes, I know you will. There are places in the capital where the Wyvern milk has crystallized, blocking the way. I'll go with you and clear it out, so you can access the capital's lower reaches. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just say the word.
Ruins of Wyveria, Ice Shard. Eeks.
I've got some suggestions if you're... Hey! Done already? Sure. If you're looking to make an impression. Anything catch your eye?
So, did we get anything from hunting Mr. Jin anywhere? Ufduna, Raydal, New Udra. No, we have not. We have not. Probably being said. I think I heard somewhere that Jin's stuff doesn't unlock until high rank because he's that big of a deal.
See you later.
Let's go check the other villages. See if anything. Nobody wants to say anything? Bunch want to talk to us. How do you go upstairs, though? Oh, there it is. Have something?
Nice.
Royal Sea Pot. Feasting.
You here. Good.
Sophie Richie, say nothing.
They didn't do this before. Crafting material. Sleep herb.
Wanted this.
Sparkly treasure. Shroom-bell.
Next time. What's this?
Mandragora. Fair trade. Chomper. like Land Before Time. You have fish. Make roasting here. Leave for us. Promise won't just eat, even if tasty. So we can trade them fish we've caught.
What you want? Tell, please.
I'd rather not trade off the Mandragora. Cool. Well done, steak. Charred lizard. Rare steak. So we can give them excess items, and they give us stuff in return. New background. Okay, that was pretty cool. Okay, so not fish, just consumables in general. Anything for my cat that I can equip?
What are we making today? What are we making today?
A Jarakan armor with the glaive spear. Octopus. Doshiguma armor. Guardian Wrath armor.
Look good? Alrighty. Perfection.
Meow, this is great.
Ah, I even have the webbing too.
Look good? Alrighty.
She's excited.
Perfection.
Yep.
Look good? Alrighty. Perfection.
Now we're getting somewhere. You want to know what's also insulting? For Iceborne, they were perfectly willing to carry over the Palico sword for Glavinus, but for the actual great sword for the hunters, oh fuck that. We're just giving them the bare minimum with the bone sword. Yeah, I'm salty about that too.
Fit you to a T.
Anyway. Nope. Nothing different on the paddings. I haven't really needed to use the antidotes, so I'm gonna shelve those for now. How the frick do I change it? I remember changing it. I know I changed it, and I don't know how to change it. Isn't that embarrassing? Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna look it up because I'm looking everywhere, and it's not giving it to me. Edit guild card. MH Wilds. Edit. Guild card. Oh, don't tell me it was that easy the whole time. Okay, now I can do it. I can't believe I didn't even notice. No, don't do that. Yeah, I have to agree with some of the people. With the whole, what is it? UI being confusing as all hell. Yeah. Oh, there it is. I just had to keep going left and right. Change background. Avis is what I had. Chupacabra. Woven looks cool. This one is Raydow. New Udra. The Jin Dahaad relief looks cool. I like that one. I like what I got. Yeah, the UI is sadly looks like Capcom also put out a survey lately. Well, I am definitely going to do it because I want to give feedback where feedback is due, and I do have a lot of issues. I am tempted to go and re-hunt some things.
Yes.
Eternal Rain. Let's go hunt a G Rathalos.
I'm all fired up. Let's have another hunt with no surprises today.
And he's literally right there. How nice.
There!
known. Well, some of a bitch. A family friend from, well, not really family friend, a family relative came over from out of the country. Yeah, I can't, I'm gonna have to redo the hunt and come back later when I come back. Well, this was not how I wanted to end it, but when family member makes a surprise drop in Brazil, what do you do? From Brazil, what do you do? So, I'm gonna call it for part 8 right here and come back with part 9 later today because of this sudden little surprise family visit. So, but from what we did do, I really liked the introduction with Jin Dahaad. His theme is awesome. His look is awesome. We didn't get his armor or weapon because they've locked it off until high rank, apparently. So there's nothing we can do with him regarding him right now. But I really liked the overall hunt in general, and it pleases me that Capcom finally learned from the mistakes caused by Behemoth and actually managed to actually make the hunt enjoyable. Got some new armor pieces here and there. I'm liking the general plot of the story. I think it's pretty, it's, you know, they call it Monster Hunter Wilds, but, it's not really more like wilderness exploring now as much as it's, ancient civilization that caused everything to happen sort of shit. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out. And I find it kind of funny how we went with the whole Arkveld being a clone of an extinct monster, but I'm going to call it off right here and come back later. So that'll do it. See you soon.